Have you ever thought that it may be possible to really get what you want out of health and life? I remember falling into a trap years ago when I first started studying about health and nutrition and how to heal the body naturally. I would look at some of these people and health experts that I currently call mentors, and I would see a picture of health, success. I wanted to do exactly what they were doing. I wanted their workouts, their meal plans, their supplements, and I wanted all of the hacks and tricks that they were using to rebuild or to build these perfect bodies that I could see with my eye. Now, guess what? I did it, but the results were lacking. What was I missing? The truth is, my body wasn't their body, and we didn't have the same genetics or the same environment for that sake, or the same disease processes. I had fallen into the trap of taking a supplement to fix the problem. And that was an old medical mindset that I had gained as a nurse. One of the things I like to call today a pill for the ill mentality. I learned really quickly through my own experiences and through proper coaching from my closest mentors that the results are very unique from person to person. One approach can bring phenomenal results that may not even work for the next person. And this is true particularly in regard to nutrition. The reality is we are all built very differently. Our muscle fibers are different, our nutritional needs are different, and recommending and prescribing a one-size-fits-all diet plan will set you up for failure. Trust me on this. I've tried them all. In the beginning, I thought, oh, this is perfect. It's exactly what I've been missing. I was sure I had found the perfect answer, and I soon realized that my excitement was only exciting because the information I was learning was new. All the latest fad diets make sense, but we need to stop thinking of keto or paleo or low carb. All that is the answer. Now, instead of treating it like a religion, I tend to approach it with an open mind, and I try to understand that what goes on in the body with these specific diets is based on altering the nutrition in a certain way. You know, if I think about this as our ancestors, and I really start to look at those people, they were foragers, they were hunters, and that's how they got their food. With the changing of the seasons, the types of food available to them actually changed. Now, they didn't have all the processed foods that we currently have today. And their foods, they weren't sprayed with pesticides and poisons like ours are today. And this leads me to believe that we were created to revolve our eating patterns around nature. It's the way we were created. Even the animals still subscribe to this way in nature, right? As they hibernate in the winter. So do we really have to have this certain type of diet as if we're going to subscribe to it forever? You know, I totally agree that eliminating certain foods because they are inflammatory by nature, I think that's great. I think that's wonderful. But we were really created to intelligently eat. And imbalance and cravings and the desire to eat foods that weren't meant to be eaten are only getting worse now. And the bad part is, so many people are online selling these nutrition and fitness programs with absolutely no qualifications to do so. And we're subscribing to their truths, which are so many times not even true at all. Now, I'm sure you've seen 1,000 photos of people posting themselves on the internet or on Facebook or Instagram or social media saying, hey, I've lost all this weight. You want to know what I've been doing? Comment below and I'll share my plan. And the comments start flowing in, right? But here's the truth. You don't need their meal plan filled with box foods. You don't need their workout plan that may or may not be right for your body. And you don't need their unregulated supplements. Wait a minute. I know what you're thinking. Aren't you someone whose business is built around healthy living? As strange as it may sound coming from someone like me who does make a living writing health rebuilding programs that include nutrition, exercise, supplements, stress reduction, toxin removal, mindset improvement, energy healing, I know that many of the one-size-fits-all programs become a temporary band-aid for bigger problems. Hence the 95% failure rate when it comes to sustained weight loss. Do you know what I mean by the term yo-yo dieter? Want to know a secret? Here's what you need to know. 5 steps. Get your pen ready. I'm about to share it all. All of my secrets. What you need to know is, number 1, get crystal clear on your goals. If you're not sure exactly what you want, you will never get it. What do I mean by getting clear with your goals? Well, they must be SMART. S-M-A-R-T, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. Number 2, understand and state your why. You're not just purchasing a meal plan for the sake of purchasing a meal plan. Figure out what your big motivator is. Why is it even important for you to get healthy and lose weight? Number 3, get ready to take massive action. Are you a doer or a sayer? This is a message that I heard many years ago and it stuck with me. I have phone calls with the sayers almost every single day. I want to talk to the doers. The doers, those are the ones who are ready to give their best effort to weight loss, nutrition, fitness, and shifting their mindset so they can truly live their best life. If you dabble, then you're only going to get mediocre results. And this goes for those who start a new diet every month and continue to post those frilly little desserts all over Facebook because they can't wait to dig back in after they've met their goals. No, stop doing this, please. If you want to get results, get serious. Number 4, take assessments of your results. Think back to item number 1 when we said you needed SMART goals, right? My question for you here is, are you measuring your progress? And if you're measuring weight loss, is that in inches? Is that in body fat percentage? Are you doing lab work to see if you got rid of some of those pathogens that could be causing you your stomach pain, your gas, your bloating, your diarrhea, all those symptoms? When you set goals, you must clearly assess the results to know if you're on the path to success. And that requires clear measurements, regular checkpoints. Number 5, be ready to change it up. If you are giving it everything you've got and you're still not getting the results you want, then it's time to change it up. Change your routine until you find what works for you. Now, as I said earlier, everyone's body is unique and you must find what works for you. Shift happens when you make a serious commitment. Change happens when you've made up your mind that you're changing. We change when the pain of remaining the same becomes greater than our discomfort of change. So let me ask you, what is one thing in your life that you can use right now to leverage or as a leverage to facilitate your change? Are you having pain in your legs or your knees because of your weight or your lack of strength or your poor nutrition? Is your doctor warning you about things like diabetes, high blood pressure, and other disease processes if you don't start eating right and exercising more? Maybe you have a child that you'd like to go outside and play with in the yard, or even a grandchild that you've decided, hey, I want to be around a little bit longer to watch this thing grow up. You are smart. Let's talk reality, okay? Carrots or potato chips, which is a better choice? You know the answer. You know that you don't have to finish your entire plate of food if you're feeling stuffed after eating 80% of it. You also know that drinking water is better than drinking a sugar or chemical-filled soda. What I'm suggesting to you is that you make a decision that you are ready and willing to change instead of searching for motivation. Everything we do comes down to a decision. Now, we decide to change or to stay the same. And the truth is, either one is okay. But understand that the outcome you receive follows the choice that you make. Is there value in working with someone like myself who understands the science behind creating a unique program for a person to include nutrition, exercise, stress reduction techniques, supplements, toxin removal, and the ability to shift a person's mindset? Absolutely. That's exactly why I do what I do. And I watch people change their lives every single day by doing this. But there is a difference. You can choose a Band-Aid solution, or you can invest in yourself by learning the tools to give you a lifetime of health. Start with the 5 things that I outlined here for you today and let me know how you do. Until you connect your choices with your bigger goal and a powerful, powerful why, then your changes will always be fleeting at best. You don't have to idolize those people that you see online like I know I did for many years. You don't even have to ask for their meal plans. All you have to do is get clear on what you want. Find the leverage to change. Take action and tweak things along the way. I hope this gives you some things to think about. Let me know if you've fallen into some of these traps like I did. I know I was there in my previous life. So what are you committed to doing for yourself this year? We are still super early in 2020, and you can still set yourself up for success. This is Chelsie Ward, knowing you can all be happy, healthy, and whole.